All right, hello everyone. So you are on station 7 where you're taking notes, and we're still talking about the moon, Earth's satellite, and Earth, which is Earth's satellite. So that's Y, or the object that's orbiting around Earth. And so we're continuing to look at what causes the moon phases. So on your paper, you will fill in the blanks on your stations packet with the red words that are on this PowerPoint. So where does the moon get its light? The moon seems to shine because it reflects the sun's light. So what does that mean? Kind of like how a mirror reflects light. Same way that's going here is the sun is shining, so we get Earth, we see its light, but the moon is also getting its light here, so you can see it illuminated, you see it lit up. And from that view, this is the part of the moon we would see that's lit up by the sun's light. All right, so why do we have the moon? Why is it orbiting us? It's because the gravitational pull of Earth on the moon causes the moon to move in an orbit around the Earth. So be sure you write that word pull down on your paper in that next blank. All right, or it's just like gravity and inertia we've been talking about all last unit. So the changing relative positions of the moon, the earth, and the sun. So all this is saying is that based on where the positions of the earth, moon, and sun are, it causes the phases of the moon. It also causes eclipses and tides. So in this picture here, we have the sunlight that's over here. And based on where the moon is in its orbit, our position on Earth, we are going to see a different phase of the moon, and it's just going to be continuous. This inner part here, this inner circle of moons, is showing what the moon always looks like from space. So this is like our bird's eye view of the moon from space. It is indeed always halfway lit up, but our perspective from Earth is what we see as these moon phases here. All right, phases, let's look at that definition, is the different forms the moon takes in its appearance from Earth. The sequence of phases is a lunar cycle lasting 29.5 days. So all that's saying is it takes about 29.5 days for us to get through all 8 phases of the cycle. And it is a gradual, as you can see, gradual increase and then a gradual decrease of the light on the moon. So then what are the phases? The first one is a new moon. This is when the moon is between, that's the word you write down, Earth and sun, and it's the lit side that can't be seen. So again, the moon is always halfway lit up, but our perspective from Earth, we only see that dark side right there of the moon. All right, so waxing phases. All right, so it means the light is on the right here. So more of the moon's right side, so you write that word down, is lit each night. The way to remember this is new light arrives on the right. That's a saying you can help yourself. Remember this. So those phases are waxing crescent, which is this one here, first quarter, which is the first half of the moon, waxing gibbous, so most of the light on the right is lit up, and then a full moon, so all the light is lit up there. So then, as you can see here, these are the positions of those moons of the light on the right. So you can see the sun's over here shining on the moon phases and only lighting up the right side, and it is gradually getting bigger. Then we have the waning phases is what we call them. So then you wax on and then you wane off. So less of the illuminated left side, so that's what you write down, of the moon is visible after a full moon. So the way to remember this is last light leaves on the left, or light leaves on the left. So this is what we call our waning phases. Waning gibbous, it starts after a full moon when more than half of the lit side of the moon is still visible. So that's what you can see here. And you have third quarter, only half of the moon's lighted side is visible. And again, all of this light is on the left side. And then a waning crescent, it's the last visible slice before a new moon. So that part here, light is still on the left side, but just a little bit. And again, now you can see it here at the very bottom as well. All right, take your notes, go back to this video, pause certain parts if you need to, and let me know if you have any questions.